Siguro, Senator JB, I think from the SIWAR point of view, tama rin siguro yung naglagay dyan sa program. Wala kaya yung program kahit hindi magagastos para mag-reflect sa ating defense spending to the GDP. Baka sabihin na, Philippines, umabot na ng 10%. Yung defense spending pala nila. So matakot ngayon yung China. Tapos ngayon kung dumating yung gira, hanapin ngayon ng China yung mga bomber nila, hanapin nila yung saan yung mga naval base na titirahin nila. Maubos na yung gasolina na sila kahanap, wala sila makita. That's dahil kung saan yung titirahin nila, bubumbahin nila ng mga naval bases, mga air bases. Kasi 10% malaki na yan. Wala sila makita. Maganda yun.
Much is not
10 billion, Your Honor.
10 billion was not released.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo. So this year we have another 25 billion that is unprogrammed. So kung hindi na-release this year, hindi pa nare-release yung 10B. So parang ano ito, Mr. Chair, para pag nilagay mo kasi sa unprogram, para itong pangako, kung meron, pwede, pag may pondo, okay, pero Mr. Chair, I would support you in this, no? The pag-priority program should be always in the line item, no? Especially as what the Secretary has mentioned. These are really essential, especially in our situation right now. Naghahabol nga tayo, babawasan pa, no? So just want to, at least for the record, no, 10 billion pa yung hindi nare-release, meron pa tayo next year na 25 billion.
Your Honor, para tayong naglulukuhan. Pag sinabi mo na priority programs ito, tapos, priority yan, priority. Pero ilagay natin sa unprogram. Ako tayong naglulukuhan pag gano'n. So, it's good you cite that, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, for the record of fiscal year 2023, no? Unprogrammed, 5.3 billion, tapos sa AFP Trust Fund, 2 billion. 2023 to, almost 7.5 billion pa ang unreleased on 2023. For fiscal year 2024, ang total na program, AFP Trust Fund, unprogrammed, 16 billion. So yung sinabi ni Secretary, 10 billion was not released, 10 billion. May program, may na hindi pa nare-release. So nasa 16 billion. So this will further delay our modernization kung ganito ng ganito. Tama kayo, Mr. Chair. What really puzzles me, Mr. Chair, yung mga sinasabing priority programs ng ating pong administrasyon, ating pamalaan, even in the infrastructure, no? I defend the DOTR, yung pong mga railway system and other modern transport, mga mga foreign assisted, nasaan program din. Hindi pwede ma-delay ito because we are already paying loans, nalagay din po saan program. So this really puzzles me because of the situation, Mr. Chair, na hindi na we cannot anymore afford a delay in our modernization program because we are already late na nga tayo, naghahabol tayo, tapos malalagay pa sa program. So I will probably propound this again in the plenary, but be rest assured that I will support the chair, no, na paglaban natin na dapat mailagay ito sa program to make sure. Nakakalungkot dito, ano bang uunahin natin? This AFP modernization, yung paghahabol natin, uunahin natin yung maliliit na project, but yun yung mga nailagay dun. Mas importante ba yung mga rock netting at iba pang projects? Because of mas importante ba yun dito sa mga kinakailangan ni-acquire natin? Multi-role fighters, frigates, missile systems. Baka pag magising tayo, Mr. Che, pag hindi natin nabili ito, yung China nandiyan na sa tabi natin. And there is no reason for us to delay this further. Dahil sabi ko nga, naghahabol na nga tayo. Di ba? I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, naghahabol na tayo. Sa Horizon 3, we should be now focusing on external defense. I support you kung ano po, yung multi-role fighters natin, missile defense system, additional vessels, no? Yan ang kailangan natin So I don't think we can delay this further.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Your Honor. Hindi lang sa lahat ng bansa naghahabol because every year it is a race. So tayo, doble habol pa ang kailangan po. Thank you po, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ito po ko nalulungkot kasi nasa line item, mga small programs, projects, and these priority programs, yung transport system natin, AFP modernization, which I know that the President always mentions na priority to. Bakit po? Yun ang hindi ko malaman, bakit napunta rin. And I will, I think we have to fight for this, Mr. Chair, that the AFP modernization program has to be all in the program. Dapat po nandun sa line item po ito. Sa Air Force, no, I understand that there is a need already for us to procure more multi-role fighters. Ilan ba ang kailangan natin? Or if there is a need for executive session para hindi po maririnig. Pero gusto ko malaman din ng China na talagang bibili na tayo itong mga ito.
Yes. Your Honor, the program calls for 36 plus 4 standby of multi-role fighters. And we are in the process of receiving tenders coupled with financing packages from like-minded nations that are supportable with the reliable supply chains. Because that is the question now, Your Honor, the supply chain supportability and reliability of the supply chains. Many of our past sources of capabilities have supply chain issues. So the tenders are still open, Your Honor. We are being reviewed. Now, this will be sourced based on the financing package that they will propose and with the President's approval, Your Honor, for a bigger syndicated loan package like the one I said earlier, so that it is easily digestible. The problem is also, Your Honor, before we noticed the MICAs have a life of only 5 years. I was wondering why we have to pay for things in 5 years when we use them in 25 or 30 years. So we can spread that out. Secondly, sometimes before, there were schemes like no pay for the first 5 years, then you pay on the 6th year. But when you see the amortization on the 6th year, it's better to pay in the first year with a smaller amortization. So those are the parameters that are coming. The Air Force is naturally engaging with the proponents, Your Honor, and we are reviewing the proposals for financial supportability, supply chain reliability, and company reliability, company due diligence, Your Honor.
Thank you, Secretary. But we are hoping that we can fast track those, no? Anyway, we had the chance also, Mr. Chair, no? Nagbisita kami sa mga interparliamentary visits sa France, Italy, and others. They really would want, well, alam naman natin gusto na tayong bentahan ng mga equipment, but they are offering, maganda yung sinabi ni Sec, no? That we have to find out the most practical and the most, yung pang pinakamagaan siguro na financing. In fact, doon po sa naval group, napunta ko kami doon, they're offering submarines and other vessels with an 18 to 20 years payment. So probably if we can find those, no, for our MRF or multi-role fighters, which we need badly, no, I think we really need those this time. No, 36 yung kailangan natin. So we haven't decided it, no, pero siguro kung yung mga American, kung F-16, kung Gripen, or Rafale is also offering, no, sa French. Hopefully bilisan natin, no, para Typhoon also. So magkakaroon tayo ng defense show dito. Pinuntahan na namin yan, na former Senate President Mig Subiri, so that at least we know that what we are funding, no, at least makita naman natin. And I can just only, I have to admit, Mr. Chair, na naiinggit ako, natutulo laway ko, naiinggit ako pag nakikita ko in actual, no, yung mga multi-role fighters, and hopefully one day we can really have, and be rest assured that sa DND family and the AFP that kami po ni ako, and I'm here really to support our chair. We would want really to put what at least yung minimum natin defense posture na kailangan, at least yung medyo lang, no. Siguro kung executive session later on, kung ano yung kailangan yung sabihin, I will be glad to support. Yung missile systems, no, nabanggit po ni Secretary, these are all essential. Yung po sa sa Navy na lang, bago po si Foyt bago magre-retire na sa November, no. We now have joint patrols with our medyo mas frequent na yung joint patrols with our minded nation allies. But I understand there's a problem, no, with communication. Napunta pa ako doon sa sa naval facility. Nakausap ko yung mga officer natin doon sa ating pong frigates. Minsan dala-dalaw daw yung equipment nila, no. Ano nga po yung kulang, Admiral
Your Honor,
Adasi? Yes.
executive session.
Okay po. Sige. We can we'll just hear that, no, para at least
Yes, sir.
magkaroon tayo ng better interoperability and coordination
And
with
that
our.
will be addressed soon, Your Honor.
Yes, that's good. Okay, so we'll just
Executive
wait for
session.
that.
Okay.
But that will cost, please submit to us also, prepare the cost of having those system communication and CMS that will be needed to upgrade, so that we can include it already in the budget. Okay, so Mr. Chair, siguro That's it for me. We'll just wait for the executive session so that we can discuss all of these things in detail.
Thank you, Your Honor, Senator JB. Sir, you said a while ago that compared to European countries, they have 4% at least of their percentage of their GDP goes to defense spending. How about yung ating mga ASEAN neighbors like Vietnam particularly or Thailand? Ano kaya yung kanilang percentage of GDP going to the defense spending?
Vietnam, Your Honor, has about 3.5 to 4%.
3.5 to 4.
Thailand has about close to 3%, Your Honor, because the capital outlays have already been done by Thailand. Actually, they have 100 multi-role fighters, Your Honor. And this was built up through the years. Singapore has a very high GDP to defense to GDP spending. Indonesia has a high spending, but per GDP it's about 2%. But they plan on increasing the percentage, Your Honor, given the fact that they want to harden their naval capabilities.
Siguro, Senator JB, I think from the SAIWAR point of view, tama rin siguro yung lagay dyan sa program. Malakihan yung program kahit hindi magagastos para mag-reflect sa ating defense spending to the GDP. Baka sabihin na, Philippines, umabot na ng 10%. Yung defense spending pala nila. So matakot ngayon yung China. Tapos ngayon kung dumating yung gira, hanapin ngayon ng China yung mga bomber nila, hanapin nila yung saan yung mga naval base na titirahin nila. Maubos na yung gasolina na sa kakahanap, wala sila makita. Hanap sila kung saan yung titirahin nila, bubumbahin nila ng mga naval bases, mga air bases. Kasi 10% na malaki na yan. Wala sila makita. Maganda yun.
Sir Chair, if I may interject with your indulgence. So, among ASEAN sa ASEAN pa lang, huling-huli rin tayo, Secretary, no? Lahat sila nasa 3%, 4%, 2%,
Yes, Your Honor.
tapos tayo 1%, kulang-kulang 1% na eh.
Lamang lang ho tayo sa Laos and Cambodia.
Ang Malaysia, I'm sure they are spending a
Mataas
lot.
po.
no?
May
Mataas
submarine
din.
capability yan.
Yeah.
And for a population of about 22 million, they've been spending quite a lot, Your Honor.
And Mr. Chair, I will support you on this. No? If we can really increase our ratio of GDP to yung spending ng ating pong AFP modernization, no? If we can increase it, we are here, no? Not because nag-ano tayo, but because of the situation that we have right now. Tayo nga ang binubuli ng China, tayo pa ang pinakamababa. No? Tayo na nga ang pinakabinubuli ng China among the ASEAN nations, tayo pa ang pinakamababang spending. Parang ano yun, parang hindi yata tama. We need to really catch up. No? Sabi nga ni Sek, lahat naman nagka-catch up, pero tayo yung malaki-laking habulin.
At least tayo, Mr. Chair, attempt to catch up. Puro attempt to catch up. But anyway, we will do that in the plenary. Sana kung aabot ito sa BICAM, kausapin natin yung ating mga counterparts doon sa kabila na mag-adjust tayo.